Hi friends, in this session we will perform the activity of snapshot standby creation on my physical standby database. So we have already discussed in our previous lessons. I just recap. Snapshot standby database we use for testing our physical standby database. Let's suppose we are going to perform the switchover activity. Okay, so before switchover activity, we want to test our physical standby database. So we can convert our physical standby database, which is open in recovery mode, and we can also open in read-only mode. We can't open the physical standby database in read-write mode. So before, so snapshot database is help us to convert our physical standby database in the read-write mode for the temporary purpose. Okay, means uh, if my primary is running and my standby database is synced with my primary. Okay, at any point in time. Okay, let's suppose in evening we decide we want to test our physical standby database. So we stop the replications which is performed from the primary to standby. Let's suppose standby 1. Okay. So I just stop the replication at my standby database and convert this standby database in the snapshot standby database. Okay. After converting the snapshot database, this physical standard database will convert in read-write mode. Okay. After converting in the snapshot, we can perform any operation, insertion, delete, update, select, alter, any operation. We can connect our application to my snapshot physical standby database. After performing, let's we will perform this activity 24 hours, 27 hours. Okay. After completion of my testing, okay, this is the test data. Okay. So after the completion complete of my testing, we can revert this testing. Okay, and we can convert this snapshot standby database to my actual physical standby database. After converting, Oracle revert all changes which we perform in my snapshot standby database and move this database in the actual state. Okay, let's suppose we'll start the activity at 5 p.m. in evening. Okay, we convert our physical standby database in a snapshot standby database. Okay, so and we complete our activity in the night 11 a.m. 11 p.m. Okay, when we convert our physical standby database at 11 p.m. to snapshot standby database convert to physical standby database. So Oracle reward changes from 5 to 11 p.m. All changes will be discarded and revert from database, and database move actual position which was at 5 p.m. Okay, then my primary database will automatically send the scripts, my archive logs to physical standby. Okay, physical standby, then these archive log will apply to my physical standby database. So that is the scenario, and in this session we are doing this complete exercise in practical. Okay, so let's start. So this is my script document. Okay, let's connect to my primary server with SSH. Okay, connect with user Oracle. Right. Let's open another window for alert log. Okay, this is my standby server. Okay, in this environment, I have two standby servers and one primary. Okay, then the alert log of my standby database is there. I can open this window. So I can open this window. I can open this windows. Okay. This is my second standby database. Okay, so also let's open the other log of same database. This standby database is not opening. So let's start this standby database. Okay, so this standby database is starting because my primary database showing this error of my second standby database. So I just open it again. Also have to open listener. Okay. Okay, there was some spelling mistake. Okay, this auto system register command will register my database to my listener. Okay, okay. Third destination is used for second standby database. Adjust auto system, set this to defer. Okay, and then enable. This activity we can perform is our if our standby database is disconnected. Okay, so we need to just defer the destination parameter set on primary and re-enable it. So Oracle will create sessions from primary to standby. If you see the log file, the RFS process has been generated on by standby database 2. That is start auto database to cover managed standby database disconnect from version. Okay. So media recovery is performing. Okay. You see the alert log. Is perform auto system switch log file. Okay. You see archive scoping and also applying to both standby database. So let's start our activity. Before start our activity, let's first check the synchronization status of our primary and standby database. This is my primary database. The sequence numbers is 27. Okay, and that is my query for checking the synchronization on standby database. You see the receive and applied are both same. Okay, let's connect to SQL Plus for this standby database as well. So both standby database are synced. So let's perform our activity. So I want to convert the snapshot as standby database to my standby one database. Okay. So before start the activity, let's check these two roles of database. Okay. If you see, this database is open mounted mode. Okay. This database also in mounted mode and physical standby database, and this is my primary is open in read write mode, and database role is primary. Okay. First, I have to cancel the manage recovery on my database, standby database. Okay. So I want to convert snapshot database for standby one. Okay. This activity will not any impact. This activity will not have any impact on my standby database 2 and primary side. Okay. This activity will only impact on my standby database 1. Standby database will be run fine and primary database will be run fine. Okay. Just cancel recovery on a standby database 1. Okay. Okay. This is the recovery destinations parameters. Okay. Before the start of this activity, you need to check if these parameters are defined or not. If these parameters are not defined, so we just need to perform alter system set destination db recovery file underscore destination is equals to location of your flash recovery area. Okay, just put this area again. Just again execute this command. Okay. Second one is alter system set size of your recovery destination area. It depends how much time you will open your database in a step in standby mode. Okay, and how much the size of archives generate. Okay, so you need to check the size of archive files generate on daily basis in your database. Okay, let's suppose if your database archive size is generated on daily basis is 1 GB. Okay, and you want to perform this activity for 5 hours. Okay, and you will perform lots of DML operation, and you will connect your application. You will perform some operational activity, like you will execute. You want to execute the uh, day end process, the cop process. You want to execute the batch process. So you need to calculate the size of archive file. Okay. I just give you example in your production environment. If is really log file size is 1 GB, and if you during the batch timing, you need to identify how many archive file will generate any batch, how many archive will generate during the end process, and how many archive will generate like any cop process. close of business. Okay, so you need to calculate the size from production and put this size two times of your production, or not two times, as 1.5 time in, increase from your production size. Okay, so let's suppose I just put 100 GB over there. Okay, just press enter. So I change my recovery file destination size and also destination of my recovery past recovery area. Oh, second one is the flashback. So we need to enable the flashback. So currently no, there is no any flashback is enabled on my standby database. We have to enable the flashback. The flashback logs is used to reconvert this physical standby database from snapshot standard by database. Okay, just open alter database flashback on. This command will enable the flashback in my database, standby database. Okay, just re-execute this command to check either is enabled or not. Okay, yes, it is enabled now. Select status from v dollar instance. Sun is my mounted mode. Okay, so this is the one command. This command will convert my physical standby database to snapshot standby database. These are the prerequisites. Okay, we just only have one command. We can directly execute this command. We don't need to execute this command, but these are the prerequisites. Okay, so recommended we should follow this, but these are not mandatory. Okay, we can execute as this command. This command will convert my snapshot, but flashback is mandatory. But okay, but we need to enable the flashback. So execute order database convert to snapshot standby database. That see let's see the alert log closely. Okay, why this error is coming? Because these logs is not generated. This is the relog. Okay, we do not open our physical standby database in read write mode. Okay, when I open this physical standby in read write mode, this relog will create at that time. So, okay, that's why Oracle is generating the errors. So these are negligible. Don't worry about this. Okay. So when I convert my physical standby to snapshot standby database, if you see the alert log, the Oracle is generating read logs because this database converting in read write mode. Okay. So when it's converting the database to snapshot standby database, this is database going to convert on the read write mode. The Oracle will create the online ready log files at that time. Okay. Okay. So this command is completed successfully. And just shut down this database. I can open, but I don't just shut down it. Shut down immediate. If you see the alert log of my primary database shows the connection lost contact. The standby database connection has been lost. So only this error will show in your alert log, but there is no any impact your primary database operation. There is no any impact on your standby 2 database synchronization. Okay, it's only the impact on your standby 1 database. Let's start the database in the normal mode. Just put on the startup. See the logs, creating the temporary files. It will also create this shows some error of my temporary files. Okay, so okay, database is open successfully. Okay, if you see this error shows this my temporary files is not generated. Okay, let's check the path. This path, then go to exit. Okay, this path is not created. Okay, this is my standby database. So this is the temporary files. Okay, so no worry, just create this path. Okay, create my SP, same path there. Okay, and just SQL plus this is DBA, then shut down. Immediate. Just restart the database. Oracle will auto create this temporary file on the same location. Okay. Okay. Now my database has been shut down. Just start up again. Okay. You see the error log. The Oracle recreate the temp file on the same location again. That's this file. Okay. In the next error, no, Oracle the recreate same file on application which I have created. Okay, so let me check the status of my standby database. Role in open mode of this database. Okay, database role is snapshot database and open mode is read write. Okay, let me give you some example. Let's suppose I want to create a table. Create table. This is my standby 2 site, which is currently open in recovery mode. Okay, create table, table 1. Okay, ID. Okay, the size is data type is number, name voucher 200. Okay, what message is showing? Database is not open. Okay, why? See, the database role is physical standby and open mode is mounted. For this database role is snapshot standby and open mode is read write. Okay, let me execute the same command on my snapshot standby database. Now a table has been created because this database is open in a read write mode. Okay, and for the one example, I just create another table. This table number. Okay, table 2. Okay, on my primary side. Okay, table has been created. But my primary side database role is primary. This database role is snapshot standby, and this database role is physical standby. Okay, let me create another table. Okay, data will be same. Okay, yes, this one I can create user. C hash hash basically this CDB container. So I have to use C hash hash before user test one. Okay, identified by Oracle. Okay, user has been created. So I can also create the same user over there. Let me. Okay, this is screen. Okay, user C has test one identified with this one has been created on my primary as well, and I create the same user my standby site as well. So these standby site is work separately, and my primary site is work separately. Okay, let's perform some auto system switch log. If you see the other log, I perform auto system switch log. The archive generated. Okay, the archive file copy on my standby 2, and this same file also copy on my standby 1 as well. But this archive file will not apply. Okay. Oracle just copying the archive file to my standby 1 database, but Oracle will not apply this archive files to the standby database because the standby database currently open in a snapshot standby database. Okay. Let me show you one more interesting thing. Okay. I just alter database. Just cancel the recovery over there. Alter database, recover, managed standby database, cancel. Okay. Okay, and then auto database open, read only. I can open my physical standby database in read only mode. Okay, I just execute read only. Okay, now create another table. Forget the other execute auto database disconnect from session. Okay, I have opened the database in read only mode, and I also starting the synchronization of the database, recover, managed standby database, disconnect from session. Okay, so Oracle will also start the managed recovery. Okay, database currently opening in read-only mode, and recovery is also started. Let's check the database mode and role for this. So this is database role is physical standby, and open mode is read only with apply. Okay. The primary database is database primary in open read write, and this database is snapshot with read write. So let's create a user a table. Create table test one. Okay. ID number. Okay. Name varchar 2. Okay. Also the size of 100 to this. Okay. Select static from test one. Okay. Show table overview does not exist. Okay. Let me create this table. Oh, I think the command something wrong with my command. Create table. Okay. Okay. I just insert into test one values 1 comma test one. Okay, and then commit. Okay, execute auto system switch There's a very small data. So currently database is running in managed recovery mode. So I have to execute switch log file. Okay. So execute the same command again. Okay. Now data has also been applied to standby 2 side. Okay. Let's execute same command on a standby 1. Okay. Okay. Select static from task 1. You see that the table view does not exist. Okay. Because why is happening? Because I've created the table on the primary. This table is automatic by synchronization process on by standby 2 side, but standby 1 side is open in the snapshot mode. So this is not created on the standby 1 side. Okay. So I can perform any operation, any read write activity, execute any batch process, any EOD process on my standby database 1. Okay. After successfully testing, okay, we want to switch our standby 1 to physical standby. Okay. During this activity, there is no any impact on my primary. There is no any impact on my standby 2 side. But my standby 1 side is not synchronized with my primary. Okay. There is a gap between the primary and the standby 1. But archive log is continuously copying to standby 1 side, but it's not applying. Okay. When we convert this snapshot standby database to physical standby database, it will automatically apply to standby 1 side. Okay. So let convert from snapshot to physical standby. Before converting this, check the mode of database. Okay. Right, snapshot, this one. Okay. Then shut down and start up mount. So shut down this snapshot standby database. Shut down immediate. Okay, then startup. Now I'm converting this database to a snapshot and converting the database from a snapshot to physical standby. Okay, so startup database has been shut down. Startup mount. The first one is shut down, and second one is startup mount, and then database name is already checked. Just execute this command. Auto database convert to physical standby database. It will convert my snapshot standby database to physical standby database. Okay. And during the snapshot standby database operations, we need to monitor our flash recovery area. Okay, we need to monitor our flash recovery area. Now just convert to physical standby database. Okay, now database has successfully converted to physical standby database. Okay, I just shut down immediate. So if you see the logs, there is no any impact on my primary database. The primary database will work separately. All right, and then startup mount. Okay, now check again the mode of database. Okay, now database has been converted to physical standby database, and then I just check to flashback of flashback is on. So if my database has been successfully converted to physical standby database, so I have to close the flashback. Okay, this is not mandatory, but that's recommended to do not open the flashback on the production environment. So just close the flashback. It will remove the all flashback files. Okay, now flashback has been closed. Auto database recover recover managed standby database connect from session. The media recovery has been started. Okay, if you remember, we create a table named test. Okay, I just perform alter system switch log file. Okay, this one. The log file is not copying, is not copying to my standby one. For that, just it will start the process after 2 to 3 minutes, but can start myself as well. Just show Twitter by force. Like we can start this process by force. Just destination to my standby destination is destination 2. Okay, okay, now process has been started. You see the archive file is coming on my standby side, so don't need to defer. Is when the process we want to forcefully perform this, enable or disable. So just alter system set this location to defer. Okay, alter system set defer. By this, Oracle forcibly disable and enable my standby destination site. Okay, so if you see the screen, the last archive file is 32. Let me check synchronization status of our this command. So let's check on primary side. Okay, this last mention is 32. Execute the same commands on standby. Okay, if you see this, with all standby side has been synced. Okay, one more thing, check the open mode on all database side. Okay, database open mode is mounted. This database open mode is read write with apply, and this database is read write. This is the open mode is mounted. Okay, if you remember, we opened my standby side in the read only mode. Okay, so I execute the same table, select static from this table. Okay, now let's execute the same command on this. This shows the database, plugin database not open, query not allowed to fix table and view only. Okay, so we have to open this database in read only mode. Okay, just shut down. Oh, so on. Does it cancel the recovery alter this database recover managed standby database cancel. Okay, and just execute again alter database. No, just open alter database, open read only. Okay, okay, now execute the recovery process. Disconnect from session. Now execute the same command again. So it's showing. Okay, so we have successfully performed our snapshot standby creation activity. Let me give you some brief summary what activity we have performed. First, we synchronize our both standby database from the primary. Okay, we check the both standby database are synchronized with my primary database. Okay, and on my physical standby database one. Okay, I choose standby database one for the short standby testing. So first, I cancel the flash recovery. I cancel the recovery, manage recovery on my standby database one. Okay, stop the synchronization from primary. Okay, then after the cancel the recovery, I open the flashback on this database. Before opening the flashback, I just enable some flash recovery destination and recovery size parameter on my database. Okay, after successfully enable the flashback on my database, I just check the role of snapshot database 1, 2, and my primary database as well. And then I convert my physical standby database 1 to snapshot standby database 1 to snapshot database. Okay, I just convert my standby database 1 to snapshot database. Okay, then converting the snapshot database, I just shut down the database of standby 1. I just open this database in very in the normal mode. Okay, and we check the database role. The database role was showing the snapshot standby database at that time. Okay, and we perform many activity on a standby database. We create some user, we create some table, we insert some data. Okay, during this time I also check my primary database. I create some user on my primary database. I also create a table on my primary database. I perform some insert on my primary database. Okay, and I open my standby 2 database as a read only mode and check the synchronization is working fine. Okay, these activity due to this for show you there will be no any impact if we open our any standby database in a snapshot stand mode. There is no any impact on our primary database and other standby database. The one impact is only is that the my snapshot my standby one database will not be synchronized with primary side. Okay, there's only a one impact. Okay, so after testing on standby one side, we convert our snapshot database to physical standby database. Okay, we also check, we create some table on my primary side that was not showing on my standby one side, which was open in the snapshot database. The table is test one. I create this table test one on my primary side. When my standby one side is open as a snapshot, this table was not showing on my standby one side, but this table was showing on a standby two side, which is open as a physical standby but be open and in a read only mode. Okay, when I convert my standby one side to a snapshot database, the data my this table is was showing when I opened this database in the read-only mode. So I think this session will very helpful for you. You can easily create you can easily create any physical standby database to standby database. I also do some troubleshooting, some any errors and first error. The temporary file was not great. I also troubleshoot this error with you. So there although too many error may come, so you can also check my document for any possible error that came during the